Well, hi there, I'm Tom Malone and really looking forward to Sunday's action from Fairyhouse. Of course, day 2 of the Winter Festival, generously sponsored by Bar1Racing.com, and we start off with the Bar1 Racing Best Odds Guaranteed Irish EBF Mares Handicap Chase over 2.5 miles. This race has cut up slightly, but one that has caught my eye is Lunch in Adare, only her fourth start over fences, but has been keeping a much better company than this, and well, looks like she could have her chance there. By Doyen is a winner here at Fairyhouse, having won her maiden hurdle here last year. But Lunch in Adare, a speculative pick in the opening race of the afternoon there at noon. The first of our graded action gets underway at 12:30 as the Bar1Racing.com Juvenile Hurdle. It's a grade 3 contest over 2 miles. San Sam is an intriguing runner for Willie Mullins. We literally know nothing about that one except that he's by Sanday San on debut in graded company. Of the rest of them, Zanahiyr, the most obvious of interest, while Druid's Altar is also a recent winner. Zanahiyr is the pick, but San Sam could be absolutely anything in that second race of the afternoon at Bar1Racing.com Juvenile Hurdle. The first of the Grade 1 action goes to post at 1:05. It's the Bar1Racing.com Royal Bond Novices Hurdle, and understandably Ballyadam is your odds-on favourite for Gordon Elliott. By Fame and Glory, doing very little wrong thus far. Ballyadam, really nice winner when last seen. Caskmate is an obvious one as well here, has won his last 2 for Noel Mead and Sean Flanagan. Caskmate, and Ngolo, of course, a graded winner at Navan when last seen, of course having down the colours of Malone Road, and is if only we had more than 7 runners, he'd definitely say Ngolo is the each way selection there. But Ngolo and Ballyadam, they look the top 2 for the opening Grade 1 of the afternoon, the Bar1Racing.com Royal Bond Novices Hurdle. Our second Grade 1 of the day, well, unsurprisingly, the opposition has fled from Envoy Allen. Envoy Allen, of course, looking to become the first horse to win at this festival, 3 years in a row, winning 3 different races. And Envoy Allen, well, he's a 1-7 or so shot. He's a very, very warm order favourite. Of course, Gordon Elliott has a brilliant recent record in this race, winning with the likes of Delta Work, Death Duty, No More Heroes, and of course Don Cossack in recent years. Envoy Allen, it'll take a big upset to see this horse get beaten, given the run he's on. Assemble could finish second, but Envoy Allen takes this and his first Grade 1 action over the bigger obstacles, having made a flawless debut at Down Royal. At 2:05, it's the Bar1Racing.com Portastown Handicap Chase. A lot of familiar faces amongst these. Death Duty definitely be one of interest, but I thought a fascinating runner here was Court Maid, who finished 4th, having run up a sequence last time out, but she was also in the Mares Handicap Chase as well. That would have appeared a much easier option. Off a mark of 140, so you'd have to think that Tom Mullins reckons that Court Maid has a few more pounds up her sleeve, and off a mark of 140 in the Bar1Racing.com Portastown Chase. She is my pick. And if you give me a second bite of the cherry, I definitely can't ignore once again Death Duty, of course, once upon a time one of the excellent novices. Hasn't quite worked out, but off a mark of 146, I'll definitely be having a couple of quid each way on him. At 2:35, our third Grade 1 of the afternoon goes to post as the Bar1Racing.com Hatton's Grace Hurdle. And of course, fillies have a brilliant record in the race. Solarina, multiple winner. Apples Jade, a multiple winner. And now Honeysuckle looking to continue her unbeaten run at Fairyhouse. Mares Hurdle winner last year. Bar1Racing.com Hatton's Grace Hurdle winner last season as well. And she is your odds-on favourite, unsurprisingly, for the Hatton's Grace. Perhaps it's a case of who finishes second. Again, with just the 7 runners, not the most attractive each way betting proposition, but Fury Road should be an obvious contender. Has won here at Fairyhouse in the past, and at a big enough price he could be the one to finish second to the mare Honeysuckle in our third feature race of the day there, the Bar1Racing.com Grade 1 Hatton's Grace. We Next up then at 3:05 is that BarWinRacing.com handicap hurdle over 2 miles, and one here for Willie Mullins is Ciel de Neige, who was third in the Fred Winter hurdle at Cheltenham a couple of years ago, placed at Newbury as well in the Betfair hurdle and finished fourth in this race last year. Ciel de Neige still looks like he could be on an upward curve despite disappointing in the county hurdle when last seen, but I think Ciel de Neige can oblige there in that BarWinRacing.com handicap hurdle, the penultimate race on the day. And the closer on the card is the bumper. Of course, the Barwin Racing giving cash back daily flat race there over 2 miles. Champagne Sparkles, an obvious contender here, 100,000 purchase for Gordon Elliott. That won the mount of Lisa O'Neill. Champagne Sparkles. When I chance one down the bottom, I love Fame and Glories in bumpers, and Wild and Willing here in the Tom Egan colours is related to a couple of bumper winners. 4-year-old filly gets all the allowances, just 11 stone 4 on her back. Again, not a massively strong fancy, but again, there's very little to go on, just her pedigree, and like I say, by Fame and Glory in the bumper. All these connections will know this is generally a strong race and been won by the likes of Envoy Ellen and Alpha Off all those years ago. So I think Wild and Willing could be won at a bit of a price in the closer on the card. But a brilliant, brilliant Sunday of racing on day 2 of the Winter Festival at Fairyhouse.